Coach Jack Grimse, good to see you again. How important is it for fans to believe and trust in the process? You're always talking about it with the players.
Of course, the trajectory is telling us something. We arrived here and we were playing Europe last year in Conference League. We competing, getting the semi-final in Conference League. We played FA Cup, Carabao Cup, and we were out of those competitions. But we were focused as a first target last year, Premier League. And we achieved our better objective we can have in our start the season is to play this year in Champions League. The process is clear. We got Europe through conference. We got Champions League. Now is the highest challenge I can have and we can have in Aston Villa is keep it in Premier League, keep it being competitive in Champions League, and of course, 2 cups we are going to play this year is another opportunity to get some trophies, and we have to try to be contender in case in those competitions we can progress different matches. But the process is clear: is try to get top 10 qualification in Premier League. After top 10, try to get European position and try to get European position in the highest target we can have, Champions League. This is.
And in a tough loss like this, does this help you build resilience and find some new leaders in the team?
Sorry?
After a loss like this, does it help you find some new leaders, seeing who steps up?
Sí, que si con esta derrota has visto algún jugador que haya cogido liderazgo en la adversidad, si puedes encontrar nuevos líderes en el grupo.
The players, they have to understand everybody need to do one step ahead, not only playing with their qualities as well, trying to get their commitment higher. And I want every players doing this step ahead. I like when the players they are being smart and being protagonist, trying to add when we are having meetings together about their objective as well. And on the field, I want one team, every players leading, speaking, being committed with their teammate and being always smart, taking good decision. And then we have our captain, of course, they are our lead. But I want to push another players as well to be always trying to be protagonist and trying to speaking between us in the same direction. And we have very good leader in the squad. The captain is McKean, different leaders because each one have their qualities. But Emiliano Martinez, Tyron Mix now is injured, but he is very important as well in the squad. Tielemans with his experiences, John McGinn, Watkins is improving a lot. Leon Bailey, we have as well players with a lot of experiences like Lucas Digne. Everybody. Thank you.
Hi, Coach. Griffin Stevenson, WFPV Sports. That's now 2 losses on this tour, and to start the season, you got some big games against West Ham, Arsenal, and the newly promoted Leicester City. What needs to change from now to then?
Good evening. Of course, we are in a pre-season and we are practicing and we are trying to build the team, progressively getting better. Today the match was the opponent, the level we want to face during the season, and of course today was a test. And in this test, we were the first half, I think, good, even losing 2-0 with 2 mistakes. one goal in offside, clear offside. We were competing well. Of course, we are trying to test as well ourselves some tactical work, and after the red card was completely different the match. Is the argue for us after it try to get the work we did on the pitch in 90 minutes, and some players as well like Ramsey, like Emiliano Buendia taking minutes, and tactically we work as well defensive second half, more or less being competitive.
Coach Jake from the Daily Mail. I have two questions for you. First, I wanted to see if you had any updates on the injury to Robin Olsen. And secondly, what were your thoughts on the performance of Amadou Onana tonight?
He had a kick, but hopefully it's not a lot. I think he will be in a few days again available to play, more Robin Olsen. And Onana, he was progressively getting better. He's playing, trying to understand quick our tactical idea, and he played as well as a centre back some minutes. Of course, he's a player for us to play as a midfielder, but he's competitive, and his adaptation is going really good. And the next match on Saturday in America will be important as well. Continuing working some things we didn't work today because after the card the match was different. But even like that, during the season, hopefully not, but maybe we will play again with 10 players sometimes. And this is a practice we don't want to do, but when it's like today, we have to use for the future.
Coach Mohamed with the Exchange. You have a lot of squad depth in the midfield. Do we see other squad depth that could be added for the forward position or the center back position in the future?
We are now with two players. One is recovering and is close to start with us training when we are coming back to Birmingham. It's Tyrone Mings. And we have in the squad as well Konsa. He is not here because he finished with his national team, and he's coming back with us next week with those two players. And I think Tyrone Mings is going to be available after September, hopefully even in September, available to play and to train normally. And with Konsa we have enough central back.
Hi, Coach. Gerald Derry from another Sports Talk. How do you plan to incorporate new players into the squad, given that you have a very hectic campaign with Aston Villa now in the Champions League? And can you give any updates surrounding like murmurings around João Felix? Can you give any updates towards that?
We signed some really relevant players for the future as a young players. We have in the squad a strong structure we built when we arrived here from that time to until today. And of course, we are always being with the possibility if we can add some players improving our squad in different positions, we have to be ready to do. But with the player we have now, we can sign one or two players more. It depends. Someone is leaving, and the idea is the structure we have now with the player we are now today, even today, and when they are coming, Emiliano Martinez next week, Konsa next week, Watkins next week, John Duran next week. I think we have players and will be competitive this year, playing in Champions League, playing in Premier League, and playing the cups we are going to face. And of course, some players we are following as well. Maybe in case we can have the possibility to sign to do it, but I don't want to speak specific players.
Thanks. We'll take 3 more questions, but just to clarify, no more on transfer speculation, please. The game and tour only.
Coach, Mike Ertel, USC Sports. Talk about the challenges that your opponent gave you tonight tactically. How did you prepare for those challenges, and then what changed during the course of the match when you had to defend with 10 players?
We conceded chances, yes. The first two goals was one in offside, another was a mistake, but we were practicing and we want to build and we want to try to get confidence playing with our style away there. When we were 11 against 11, more or less the match was equal, and after it, the second half, they created 2 or 3 chances, really good chances. They didn't score, but we worked well, and it's not for me relevant how we played the second half with 10 players. The chances they created, for me, is not relevant.
Hi, Coach. Joseph here for AD Tempo. I got a question about Jadon Philogene. He joined your teams about this transfer window. What can you tell us about this player?
Jadon, he was working with us last year in the summer, and he was performing very well. And we decided to let him to leave from us last year, taking minutes, but always under our control. And he progressed a lot, and he deserved his comeback here again with us. And of course, now his challenge is higher than last year. He was playing in Championship. Now he's playing with us. Completely combines. He can progress here. We can help him to progress with us and use his qualities, his skill in our style, giving us his potential. Of course, the challenge is starting now. It's the second match he's playing last week, and he played today. And of course, his challenge is being very demanding and knowing he has to be as well very demanding, like I am going to ask of him, doing more than last year, because the difficulties are more than last year playing in Premier League, proper league with us in Premier League and in Champions League and in different objectives we have as well with the trophies. Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Footy Fam. A special thanks to the VIPs and Ultras who are paid subscribers on the Footy Fam Patreon. This video wouldn't be possible without your support. If you want to see your name in the credits and get other awesome perks like BTS content and more, make sure to subscribe via the link in the description.